How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews. Back with a little hot butcher up in this piece in the form of their Cosmic Fountain. Yeah, this is a Citra, Waimea, and Mosaic hopped double India Pale Ale, 7.5% alcohol by volume. And this be canned like 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. Crazy, right? What's today? No. Ooh, 8 days ago. Ooh. Yeah, it says lovely day on it. Yeah. They talk about, as they do on the back with their hot butcher tasting notes, they talk about less citrus, dank pine, and bright berry. Let's see what's what. Let's see. We are 20 minutes away from the start of the NFL draft. I wanted to pop off a couple beer reviews. I actually did the Pilsner that Hot Butcher sent me off and fucked it up somehow, my camera. I didn't hit record. And so I did a quickie. So I'm going to put that up there, the draft. So you actually see that one ASAP. This one, probably take a little bit for it to get up. But look at that. Just that rich orange glow. I'm kind of fucking with a lot of things. I'm fucking with my cameras, fucking with my lighting, fucking with my microphones. Everything's a little bit different. So I'm kind of testing stuff out. So if it looks different, let me know what you think. Because that beer kind of looks like it's glowing. It is. Because if I lift it up, it doesn't glow as much. Because there's a little light underneath it. That light has always been there, but I've kind of dimmed the lights in my room a little bit. So it's finding a little bit of balance here. Anyway. Label-wise, classic Jetza. This is very much exactly what I expect from him, and I don't mean that in a demeaning way, like, okay, he's predictable, but the art design, I dig it. And that shimmering and that little bit of fountain on there, I kind of dig it. I do. And, yeah, that soup, baby. That is Hot Butcher to a T. They have a rich kind of density to their beers, a soupiness to it, but it looks fluffy, it looks creamy, it has a subtle kind of lactosey vibes. I know a lot of people talk about they add lactose to pretty much all their IPAs. Some people have told me yes. That's been confirmed. I've never asked. I don't care. But it looks like it has nice softness to it. And, yeah. Let's see if we can get a little nose on this sucker. Burps. Excuse me. I mean, that does smell like it has lactose in it. It has this richness to it. Everything is kind of like... And lactose can do this if you use it in, like, light doses. It kind of acts as like an amplifier, like an MSG, to a beer, and where it kind of just cranks everything up from mouthfeel to vibrance, the whole nine. So what am I getting here? I'm getting this cool kind of like herbal, I don't know, it's like basil-like kind of, I don't know, some kind of cooking herb. On top of that berry thing, definitely comes off. It's generic berry kind of vibe, but it's definitely like a darker, kind of soft berry kind of vibe on it. There's like that cooking herb basil thing kind of morphs into a little bit of like a tomato stocky weed pulling kind of dankiness. There's this rich kind of tropical fruity kind of fruit portion of the show that is just hard to yank out, but you know it's there, and I know it's going to come out in the taste because this beer even just smells heavy. I mean, it just smells like a big, huge, thick fucking florin filthy double IPA. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. That does not suck. I mean, that's just super soft, sultry. I'm trying to think of other S's I can say. Sexy. What other S's? I don't know. Sapien? Is it human? I don't know. Anyway, it's got this rich softness to it. Rich softness. Like, aggressive softness. Like, I know that's kind of like an oxymoron. It's like... I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Loss of words. That's always a good sign when it comes to beers. It's if you've ever been, like, kind of taken down by, like, a non-cascading wave, I probably think of a better analogy. But, like, if you've ever been in the ocean... and you're kind of like trying to wade out into the water, and it's not a crashing wave, it's just kind of the waves. They're big, but they're not cresting and crashing, and you just can't get through it. Like, you're fighting it, you can't get through it, because it's just, it's powerful, wide, and it's energy without being sharp. And that's kind of how the beer comes off. It comes off as big and huge in a very kind of slightly gentle way. A lot of fucking oxymoron shit going on right now. So, definitely getting that berry vibes on there. Like, boo berry vibes as opposed to real berry vibes, actually, in the taste. Don't mind that. Could be that lactose. People got that shit in my head now. at play. Soft, creamy mouthfeel, ultra soft, ultra creamy. You do get a kind of like candied grapefruit portion on the show, a little bit of soft citrus on the other end of things. There's a bittering to it that comes off, like I said, it started off like herbal in the nose, tomato sake in the nose, weed pull in the nose, kind of goes into the taste and gets a little bit closer to danky kind of smoking weed, not pulling weed, but somewhere in between kind of vibe to it. It's fantastic beer. I mean, soft, but powerful, rich, vibrant, but at the same time, not super sharp. It's pulling off a lot of tricks that you like a lot of these New England style IPAs, these super turbid hazies to kind of pull off and do it really well. I mean, Hop Butcher's name, they picked it before they became, you know, one of the best hop fuckduckery breweries in the world. But, you know, sometimes, you know, you pick I say dog's name because I don't have kids, but you pick your dog's name and you don't know whether the dog defines its name or the name defines the dog, if that makes any sense. But Hop Butcher's name is well deserved. They just do so many fucked up weird things with hops. And I mean, here you're talking about Citra, Waimea, and Mosaic. I mean, those are three relatively... Citra and Mosaic are classic. Waimea has been around for a bit, so I'm not going to sit here and say it's like a classic hop, but it's been used before. So they're not doing a lot of tricks with new hops in this, which is their MO, at least when I usually dig on their beers. But they're expressing these hops in a little bit different way, and that's kind of where it kind of falls in that kind of hop butchering, hop fuckduckery they like so much. And I think it's tasty. I think it's great. It's let's cut the chase. Is it one of the better double IPAs? Hazy's, they call it IPA or double IPA? Yeah, double IPA. 7.5. That's double IPA. My book. Is it one of the better ones? Yeah, it's fantastic. It's almost around, it's probably Mount Rushmore status. I'm fighting on saying I love this beer. I don't fucking know why. But it's fantastic. This give me all the things I want in a new school hazy. Give me enough bitterness not to make me bored. And the mouthfeel's to die for. What's not to like? Value and availability, I don't know. Especially in these COVID times, I know that Hop Butcher does drops. How that drop is distributed now and how you get it, who knows? And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like new school hazies, you're not afraid of a little bitterness. You like goodness. You like cosmic fountains, man. Yeah. You like those kind of things. You like what I said. You'll like this. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little hazy right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.